Hi friends, it's Des here from DZD Jewelry. Everybody give a big thumbs up, a like for the house coat. And someone, actually 5 people, one bracelet will win one bracelet each. For They can answer the questions on my Instagram. So go to my Instagram, DZD Jewelry, DZD Jewelry. On my Instagram, if you can answer the 3 questions, and you can win one of these bracelets. These fun little bracelets here. I know fall's coming, but you can still have some color in your life. And these are some simple glass bracelets on beautiful stretch cord, so jewelry stretch cord. So if you answer the questions at the end of this presentation, you can win a bracelet. And I am gonna pick the person that answers the questions correctly. 5 people will win. I have 5 bracelets. So let's get started. And I have some tools here that we use in jewelry. And the questions are, it's 3 questions. What are these tools? And I'm going to show a little demonstration of the tools. I won't say the names of the tools because that's the questions. Those are the 3 questions. I'll show the demonstration of how you use these tools. And let's start with the first one, which is the first question. What is this tool? So this is something that we use to make these cute little, and I'll try to get close here. You can either make eye pins, or I'll try to steady it in the camera. I hope you can see this. Eye pins, or you see that? Or you can make it wrapped. You can put a bead on there sometimes. I get a bead so you can see it better. You see it's often with earrings. Ta-da! You see that better? Wrapped jewelry. And you can use this bad boy to make consistent wrap loops. You can make consistent wrap loops. And all your wrap loops will be the same. So let's get started. All you simply need is, you get some beading wire. You get some, I use like this brand sometimes just when I want to practice. It's not like my good brand, but I just use this to practice. And you can just simply just cut a piece off. So I already cut a piece right here. And you just make a 90-degree bend, like that. Da-da. Da-da-da. And the neat thing about this tool here, about this pliers, is that it has 3 divots, or 3 markings. Now, typically, what most jewelers will do, or designers will do, is they will take, I'm trying to find the pliers here. They will take a pliers, maybe not your Wubbers, because I have a Wubbers plier here, but they will take a Wubbers or a pliers, and they'll take a marker, and they will take a permanent marker, and they'll make a mark on it. And that way they can take the wire that I just bent with a 90-degree bend, and they can just put the wire there again, so they can have a consistent loop. These pliers already have a divot or a mark that's in the plier itself, and this part of the plier is actually flat. This part of the wire is round. So you can actually lay it in the same divot again. And you don't have to mark up your plier, or that mark won't be erased and You won't have to worry about, oh no, where's the mark now? I've lost it, and I won't have the same consistent loop. And what you do is you take your wire, and hopefully this works on TV. And and you take your wire and you put it in. Now you see I'm doing this now on camera, so I might look away and sorry, but you know, I have to like do it in my head. Okay, so you put the wire in the divot. Try to get close so you guys can see it. Put the wire in the divot and not knock over the camera. Put the wire in the divot and you pull up around the round base, okay? And come down. See, I'm doing it on camera, so like, watch me mess it up now. Move the plier up. See, I'm doing it on camera, so I'm messing it up, of course. I'm messing it up. And so you stay in the divot. Now, here's the thing. You know, you can obviously, you know, like take it out. See, I messed it up now because like I'm doing it on the camera. You can take it out and you can use your chain nose pliers, or you can do it, wrap it around. You can take it out, use your chain nose pliers, and just wrap it right here. You're supposed to wrap it right there. Okay? And if you take it out, you obviously have the consistent loop right there. You have that loop right there. And if you pick up this one, it's the same size to this one right here. It's the same size because I used the exact same size to the one that I did here. Because I used the same slot. Oh, whoops. I used the same slot. The name's on it, so I have to turn it around. It's the same slot. You see there's 3 slots, like I told you. I hope you can see it. So I use the same medium slot. There's a small, medium, and large, depending what size that you want to make. Now, so you can obviously, like I said, you can take it out, use your chain nose pliers. But what I do is, I just go ahead and I just hold it. I hold it firmly. And I just pull down. And I just take my hand, or you can take the chain nose pliers if you want to, and just wrap around, wrap tight. I always use my hand. I get a better wrap using my hand, but you know, maybe some people are not strong enough. This is a 20 gauge wire, and just wrap. I cut this one a little shorter. And then you can just take that out, pull your wire down. You can put that down, take your chain nose, squish him down, and you're all done. Take off any little excess with your cutter. Excuse me. With your cutter, and you're all done. Ta-da! And you have the same size loop. And that's what this plier is great for. It's the same size loop. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. If I take the bead off, maybe. They're the same size loop. And that's what this plier is great for. It makes the same size loop. So it has, like I said, three divots in it, and it makes the same size loop. So there's no more drawing on your pliers with a marker. It makes the same size loop. It has a small, medium, and large, and it makes the same size loop, and it just makes a professional look to your work. It's very professional. It makes the same size loop. It makes the same size loop, and it has a small, medium, and large setting, and each one of them comes out the exact same size. And ready you go, you know, you wrap twice, you wrap 3 times, they'll come out the same size in terms of the loop, whether it's a wire wrap or it's just a eye pin. They'll come out the same size. Okay, so that's enough with that. So that's question number one. What is the name of this plier? Because there's an actual trademark name for this plier. And if you can name that, and the other two tool names, you can win one of the bracelets, free bracelets from DZD Jewelry. So here goes the other item. And our other item today is an item that I know is going to change your life. It has changed my life, I can tell you. I am just blown away by this item. I am like over the moon with this item. Actually, let me get two of these items out because we'll need them back to back. This is something that's a pet peeve, I think, to all jewelers, jewelry designers, jewel designers, and I think many of them don't want to admit it. It is putting on bead covers or crimp bead covers, and I think like many of us don't want to admit it. You just don't want to. Actually, you know what? Let me do the other one first, and that'd probably be a better example. We just don't want to admit that putting on crimp beads and crimp tubes and crimp beads, or crimp tubes and crimp beads, and the whole kit caboodle is just like an absolute problem in our industry. But I just made a mess here. But crimp tubes, are a vital part of our work, obviously, but it's just a pain. It's just an absolute pain. And I really hate it, especially now that I have like some nails and I need to go get my nails cut down. But anyways, so let's go first in order. So this little item here, this little funny item with its 3 legs or 3 arms, whatever you want to call it, is another life-saving item, at least for me. I know some people are like really good at doing crimp tubes and beads, and that's their business. But I'm not. So I love this thing. So what you do here is, and this is like really small, this is a 2x2 crimp tube, silver filled, and I am going to go ahead and I put it on the silver filled wire. This is soft flex, medium, and I'm gonna go ahead and just push it through. And I don't know, I guess I should have had an item. Duh. Do I really need an item to put it through? I was even thinking. What was I thinking? I guess I don't. Do I? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I can't even get it back on itself because of my darn nails. Let me see. I tried to have my nails look good for the tutorials, and like now my nails are getting in the way. Boy. The life of a woman trying to look nice. Okay, oh boy. There goes more crimp tubes just flying everywhere. Oh boy. Okay, so I got it back in itself. Okay, so you got to make sure they don't cross over, obviously. Okay, so now I got the crimp tube in there. So what do we do now, Des? Okay, well, I'm trying not to make them cross over. Well, all right, so now we're going to pretend we have a clasp on there, some kind of toggle or something. And what do we do now? I'm going to put this in here because I'm going to try to get as close as I can. Because now with this little item, this little doodad, you lift up this arm here and we lay this bad boy in here. and hope you can see this.